way he squats, you'd think maybe he just might spring up, flap his arms a few times, and fly out that window he's got his eye on. It was a terrific loft we built down there in the woods. It was smaller than our first place, the one in his yard. Our first flock in Birdy's yard was big. There were 10 pairs, and 2 extra cocks. We had all good stock, no junk birds, no cornies, all purebred. I figure if you're going to spend money on feed, you might as well have good birds. Birdy's always trying to bring in some kind of shitty bird just because he likes it. We used to have big arguments about this. We had 3 pairs of blue bars, 4 pairs of blue checks, a pair of red checks, and 2 pairs of white kings. No fancy birds, no tumblers, no fantails, none of that crap. Now I think. I know. No. Think. Nothing. When we sold the old flock, Birdy's mother made us scrape the pigeon shit from the front porch where the birds used to roost. She had the whole porch repainted with our pigeon money. Birdy's mother's a first-class bitch. Anyway, so we have no money to buy birds for the new loft in the tree. Birdy isn't supposed to have pigeons at all, anywhere. We get our first 2 birds down to 63rd Street, under the L. There's a big flock of street pigeons there, mostly pure junk. We'd go watch them after school. We'd take the free bus from the railroad terminal to Sears. We're about 13, 14 then. We'd watch the pigeons strutting around, eating, fucking, the way pigeons do all day, not paying much attention to anything else. The L would go by, and they'd soar up in big arcs as if it hadn't been happening every 5 minutes for about 50 years. Birdy shows me how they usually go back to the same place and do the same things they were doing. We'd watch and try to figure who the flock leaders are and where the nests are up in the girders of the L. We try to work out the pairs. Pigeons are like people. Fuck practically all year long and mostly stay in the same pairs. Usually we'd bring along a bag of feed. Birdy can get almost any pigeon to come sit on his hand in about 2 minutes. He'd tell me to pick one out of a flock and he'd concentrate on that one pigeon and start making pigeon noises. Sure as hell, that exact pigeon would begin twisting over and hop right up into his hand. He tells me once he just calls him over. How in hell can you call a particular pigeon out of a flock? Birdy's a terrific liar. Aw, come on, Birdy, get off it, huh? This is Al here. Let's cut this shit. Nothing. Anyhow, this one pair of blue bars adopts Birdy. They're beautiful birds, but not banded. Birdy gets them so they'll sit on his head or shoulders, and they'll let him hold them around the wings. He'd stretch out one wing after the other and ruffle their flight feathers. These pigeons act as if this is the most natural thing in the world. Seem to like it. Birdy'd let them go, throw them up with the other pigeons, and they'd come right back. Usually pigeons will always fly to the flock. One day, Birdy and I walk home instead of taking the bus, and that pair stays right with Birdy all the way to our tree loft. Those crazy birds are homed on Birdy. Must not listen. To hear something, must not listen. To see something, must not look. To know something, must not think. To tell something, must not listen. We had to lock the loft to keep those blue bars from following Birdy home. His old lady'd poison them if he ever caught on. Hey, Birdy, remember the blue bar pair you had homed on you? Jesus, that was weird. He's still not paying any attention. I don't care if he is a loon. He shouldn't just ignore me. Birdy, can you hear me? If you hear me and don't say anything, you really are a loon. Nothing but a fucking loon. Christ, I'm wasting my time. He acts like he's deaf or something. Major doctor says he can hear, hears every word I say. Those bastards don't know everything either. Maybe Birdy's just scared and doesn't want to listen. What the hell could have happened to him? When we had the old flock at his house, one thing Birdy and I liked to do was take a bird or 2 out for a ride on our bicycles. We built a special box to carry them. These were birds already home to the loft. Birdy rigged the string on the pigeon gate with an old alarm clock so we'd know exactly when they got back. We'd go out to Springfield or someplace and let them fly home with a message to ourselves. One time, when I go to the shore with my family, I take 2 birds with me. I wade out in the surf and let them loose. Less than 2 hours later, they're back at the loft. That's over 90 miles. In the message I wrote the time and told Birdy I'm letting the birds fly loose over the Atlantic Ocean. Birdy'd sit by the hour in our loft watching those pigeons. Christ, I like pigeons myself, but not all the holy days sitting in the dark watching. Then there's that pigeon suit he used to wear. He started making it while we still had the loft in his backyard. It began with an old pair of long johns he dyed dark.